There's something wrong with my reflection. I noticed it the day I moved into my new apartment. It was a small studio on the 7th floor of a cheap, crumbling building downtown. A little rundown, sure, but quiet and affordable. The first night, while brushing my teeth, I looked into the mirror, and something felt off. At first, I thought I was imagining it. Maybe I was tired. Maybe the lighting was strange. But I swear, just for a second, my reflection moved slightly out of sync with me. I turned my head. He turned after me, not at the same time, just a fraction of a second late. It was subtle, so subtle that I almost convinced myself it was just my mind playing tricks. But I couldn't shake the feeling. I covered the bathroom mirror with a towel that night. The next morning, I uncovered it again, hoping to feel normal. But now there was a crack in the glass, a small one right in the corner. I didn't remember it being there the night before. Still, I ignored it. Until the next day, when I saw something I couldn't explain. I was shaving, looking into the mirror, watching my hand move, and I swear to God, my reflection smiled. I wasn't smiling, but it was. Just the faintest curl of the lips, a twitch, like it was testing the muscles. I stumbled back, heart hammering. The smile faded. My reflection looked normal again.
No twitch, no grin.
Nothing. I convinced myself it was a trick of the light. Stress. I hadn't been sleeping well since the move, but that night I had a dream. In it, I was standing in front of the bathroom mirror, watching myself. Only, it wasn't me anymore. It was my reflection, grinning. Wide, too wide. Its eyes were dark, bottomless, and it was whispering something, over and over again. Let me out, let me out, let me out. I woke up sweating, breathing like I'd been running. I stayed in bed the rest of the night, refusing to look at any reflective surface. Over the next few days, things got worse. I catch movement in mirrors when I wasn't moving. Little flickers, shadows behind me that vanished when I turned around. I stopped looking in mirrors altogether, covered them all with towels or sheets, even the microwave, even my phone screen. But no matter how careful I was, I'd still catch glimpses. On the back of a spoon, a shop window, the black screen of a turned-off TV, and he was always there, watching, grinning. I finally saw a doctor. I didn't mention mirrors, just said I was seeing things. He asked if I'd had a history of mental illness. I told him no. He nodded slowly and prescribed me something mild for anxiety. But the pills didn't help. That night, I took one and fell asleep early, and woke up to the sound of shattering glass. I ran into the bathroom. The mirror was broken, not cracked, shattered, pieces everywhere. The towel I had taped over it lay crumpled on the floor. I stared at the broken frame, and then I saw it. My reflection was still there, clear as day in the center shard, standing, smiling. Even though I wasn't in front of it, even though the mirror was broken, it stared at me, tilting its head slightly, then raised its hand, slowly, and pressed it against the inside of the glass. Then it mouthed the words again, "Let me out." I screamed and smashed the shard with my foot. The image disappeared, but for hours after, I felt like someone was standing right behind me, breathing, watching. I left the apartment that night, checked into a cheap hotel across town, and refused to look in any mirror. I taped paper over the one in the bathroom, slept with the lights on. The dreams returned. This time I was inside the mirror. I was banging on the glass, screaming to be let out, watching myself, my other self, walk away with my face. He turned back once, smiled, said, "You had your chance. Now it's mine." I woke up gasping, ran to the bathroom and ripped the paper off the mirror, stared. For a second, everything looked normal. But then, he blinked, and I didn't. I went back to the apartment. I didn't want to. I didn't plan to. But something pulled me. The mirror was gone, cleaned up, like it had never broken. The frame was replaced with a new one, untouched. My landlord said I never reported any damage. Claimed I'd always been a quiet, polite tenant. He looked at me funny, like he didn't quite recognize me anymore. When I looked at myself in the mirror again, I noticed something. My eyes, they were wrong, slightly darker, the pupils too wide, the expression unfamiliar. And when I tried to turn away, I couldn't. I was stuck, watching myself, my hand lifted to wave even though I wasn't moving. And I realized, I was the reflection now. I don't know how long I've been trapped. Days? Weeks? I scream, but no one hears. I bang on the glass, but the surface doesn't ripple. The thing that took my place, lives my life now, walks around with my body, uses my voice, and no one notices. Sometimes at night when he's brushing his teeth or shaving, he leans close to the mirror and just stares at me. He smiles, and I know what he's thinking. He's looking for his next body. So please, if you see someone who looks like you moving just a little too slow, if your reflection ever smiles when you don't look away, because once you do, you might never come back.